Good morning. Today is Tuesday, the 10th of January. Welcome, Joe.
Thanks, Kylie, and good morning, everybody.
Right, just looking at the All Ords today, nice typical little pullback. The Dow pulled back 112, I think, from the up day of 700, so expecting a little pullback today. Nice and neat, nothing toward there.
No, nothing to panic about.
Okay, so questions, Joe.
Yes, we've got some questions to go to, and apologies, yesterday did sound a little bit clacky. Kylie was dragging her bracelet all over the tabletop. We've taken that off today, so there won't be any extra noises. So we've got a couple of questions today which we can sort of marry together, and one of them is to how to scan for the ASX Top 200, and the other one is how to scan for dividends. So what we're going to do is show you how to do both, and also how to combine the two scans. So run with it, Kylie.
Okay, all right. So basically, if we're wanting, first of all, to scan for the top 200, we can't actually, but the closest we can do is going to a scan for activity, and you click on top 200 by market cap. Leave everything else blank, making sure that's on market ASX all, and that's it. So this is as close to the top 200 as you can get. It won't be accurate. It won't be exactly 100%, but it'll be close to it. Now, if we're wanting to scan for a dividend, you go into Scanning Tools, Scan Fundamentals. Basically, you'd be ticking on dividend yield, so that's up to you whether you're looking for more than or less than an amount. So I'm just putting in here 5%, and then with any franking credits, 100% or any, or you can untick that, whatever you want to do. But I'm wanting to look for 100% franked credits with 5% dividend yield. I leave everything else blank,
Unchecked. Yeah.
so you can scan for that. So there's 130 of them out there. You can then have a look. Now just be mindful that the dividend yield rate that's in the software is from the last payment. It's not a future payment because we don't know what that will be yet.
Okay, yeah.
So that you can expect that to change a bit depending on how the company's performed and what they announce as their dividend. But it gives you a bit of an idea of what their last payment was. So that's how you do dividend scans. If you want to combine them, you can. So another way of doing it is you go back to scan for activity. Now I'm just going to do, you can do top 200, you can do whatever you like. I'm going to do top 500 because you get more of a, you get more of a result. So I'm going to do 500. So we're looking at the top 500. So you get 500. Now you go back into Scan Fundamentals. I'm going to leave everything the same, except I'm going to go down to Scan Type, and instead of selecting the whole market, I'm going to select Scan Result, and then the last one, which was 5 seconds ago, and scan. So what that now is doing is looking through that 500 stocks that had come up and has scanned those 500 stocks for anything paying 5% more, 100% franked. So we've got 49 results here. So you can go through and select anything that you think looks like, do all your TA work on these stocks as well, knowing that they're paying a dividend. So 49 is not too many to go through. See if you can dwindle that down to 20 and then keep dwindling it down. There's probably no point going through all of the stocks right now, but that is how you do it.
Depends what you're looking for, and that goes the same for, you could do a dividend scan and then scan within that dividend scan high lows or whatever you choose to do.
Yes.
So just to help you drill down to get your scan results down and get some stocks that you really seriously want to look at.
Yep, perfect. Yeah.
Anything interesting happening today, Kylie?
I did do earlier just a basic higher low scan that's preset into the software. It's pretty easy, takes all the thought process out. Now, the reason I like doing high-low scans, as we all do in here, is especially when you're coming off a base. So if the perfect examples would be like with the GFC 2008 and with COVID in 2020, when you've had a significant low and then you're looking for that change in trend, that's where a high-low pattern comes in quite handy, because it usually would indicate the change of a trend. And also I like it when you're looking at stocks that have been moving sideways. So after a big long downtrend and it's then found support and it's moving sideways, when it starts showing high-low patterns, it's again showing another sign that the trend is changing. Mm-hmm. BLD is the first one that comes up. Putting this on a bigger chart, you can see it's had a big move. That's the recovery from COVID. You can see that also had high, low coming into it. It's been in a downtrend. Looks like it's finding support at $2.50. It's moved sideways since July, so that's a long sideways move, and now it's starting to do this high, low scan, which could indicate very much that there's now a change in trend with BLD. So it's probably worth just keeping an eye on, putting in your watch list and seeing, because you would expect that to hit here, and then you'd really want it to fall back to sort of say the $3 level and then have another go. So 3 touches of that level is usually a really good indicator.
Mm-hmm. Just for the new users, Kylie, putting things in your watch list.
Okay, so we've got watch list here. You can either, if you've got any, you may have created some already, or you can create a new one, which you press on this button here, edit watch list, create, and you can create it. So let's call it higher highs, higher lows. You want to keep it, or you could just do, you know what, sorry.
HA.
There we go, that makes more sense. Okay, so we've now got it, and you just press the plus button, and now that adds it into that watch list.
Great.
Okay,
excellent.
So there's a few. I like the look of CSR as well. That's having a nice, that you can see that is already starting to move. It's moving sideways. It's creating this high, low pattern. Looks very good. Harvey Norman's got a bit of work to do. I would actually say that that's the high is $4.50. Remember, these are computer generated, so it is working off formulas in the computer. Your eye can tell you a lot more.
Yeah.
That looks, yeah, they're all looking good. I'm also looking at OBV and volume. Not a lot happening there. That's just a wishy-washy. That is messy. That's it. So there's probably a couple. Well, we put one in. Maybe I'd put CSR in.
Yeah.
Add that in.
Yeah. 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 Lots of very promising looking stocks out there at the moment. Let's hope the market continues to be favourable.
Yeah.
Everything crossed. Thank you for your questions. Please, any questions you would like us to cover, can be anything at all. Give us a call. You can give us a call. Email is probably better, joe@protrader.com.au, or if you're a member of our Facebook page, jump on there and send your questions through.
Awesome. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Chat later.